forged its own image.
Hello humans. Welcome back to FACTZOOP. Today let's make our way to the interesting past, present and the future of this nation.
Geographical and basic features of France.
Millions of years ago, geological forces shaped the land that would form the nation of France. From the majestic Alps in the southeast to the rolling hills of Provence, each region bears the imprint of ancient tectonic movements and natural phenomena. The country of France has an area of about 643,800 square kilometers or 248,600 square miles including overseas colonies, with a population over 65 million. France stands at the 21st position in the world. The longest river in all of France, the Loire, stretches over 1,000 kilometers, starting from the Mont Gerbier de Jonc about in the southeast of the country, falls in the Atlantic Ocean. With about 30% of arable land of its total area, France is the country with highest agricultural production in all of Europe.
After admiring the beauty of France, let's explore its rich history.
Historical significance of France.
France first made its appearance in literary texts in the Iron Age. In the earliest of centuries, France was the part of Roman Empire conquered by Julius Caesar. The region was then called as Gaul by the Romans. After the fall of Roman Empire, there was an abundance of empires in France. The first to be Carolingian dynasty and the longest to be the Capetian dynasty, ruling for over 800 years from 987 to 1848. The ruler to be considered the greatest in France was Louis XIV, also known as the Sun King from the Capetian dynasty, but he also could not take the French Empire to its peak. The next ruler of France, Louis XV, was among of the weakest rulers. He not only made bad foreign policies but also strained the government's money and had no interest in administration. The last monarchical ruler of France was Louis XVI. And then, something happened.
The French Revolution and rise of Napoleon Bonaparte.
The French Revolution started in 1789, demanding every person's right to freedom and equal treatment. The main slogan, liberty, equality, and fraternity. The revolution also ended monarchy in France forever. During all the blood shed, and asked for various rights, a man rose and became the absolute leader of the French Empire, a man who shook the world and took that French Empire to its peak, one of my personal favorite leaders. After playing a major role in the French Revolution, Napoleon became the absolute leader by overthrowing the actual government and winning in a rigged election. The total number of battles fought by Napoleon were a total of 60 battles, and he won 52 of them. Napoleonic Wars were a series of wars between the French Empire under Napoleon and the various European powers, fought between 1799 and 1815. Later, Napoleon declared himself the Emperor of the French Empire, and his then wife Josephine as the Empress on Sunday, December 2, 1804. Battle of Austerlitz, the largest battle won by Napoleon on December 2, 1805, where the French troops of 68,000 defeated almost 90,000 Russians and Austrians. The largest battle ever fought and also lost by Napoleon was the Battle of Leipzig from 16 to October 19, 1813, between France and its allied forces against the nations of Russia, Austria, Prussia, Sweden and more, with troops of 185,000 as French against 320,000 of all others. Napoleon started losing his power when he tried to invade Russia, and then he was forced and sent to exile on Elba, an island in the Tyrrhenian Sea, and then he came back in 1815 where he removed the Louis XVIII who came to power, and he lost all of his power again and forever when he was defeated at the bloody Battle of Waterloo. After being defeated in Waterloo in June 1815, he went for second and last exile to the remote island of St. Helena. During his second exile, Napoleon died because of stomach ulcer on May 5, 1821.
France after Revolution and Napoleon.
After the fall of Napoleon, Louis XVIII, the son of Louis XV, took the throne and became the King of France from 1814 to 1824 with a brief disturbance of the 100 Days by Napoleon. He died because of obesity, gout and gangrene. He was succeeded by his younger brother Charles X in 1824 after his death. Louis XIX has the record of the shortest reign in history with only 20 minutes because of the July Revolution in France. The July Revolution was caused in 1830 because of the malpractices of Charles X suspending freedom of the press, modifying the electoral laws so that 3/4 of the electorate lost their votes, etc. Louis Philippe I was the next constitutional king of France after the July Revolution and was the king from 1830 to 1848. He was succeeded by Napoleon III, who was elected as the president, the nephew of Napoleon Bonaparte. After another revolution caused because of an industrial and agricultural depression, Napoleon III later declared himself as the Emperor of France. After all of this, the president rule started in France, and all of this was a major chunk of the French history. Then the beautiful and marvelous Eiffel Tower was built. The construction work began in January 1887 and was finished on March 31, 1889. Later, the World War I and World War II broke out, where France allied and provided the other countries with troops. The country was at the side of UK and USA in both of the wars. Then the Battle of France broke out from May 10, 1940 to June 25, 1940, which was declared by the French against Germany, and Germany captured France, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and Belgium. France was liberated from Germany during June 6, 1944 and May 8, 1945.
Present-day France.
The current president of France is Emmanuel Macron, who began serving as the 25th president on May 14, 2017. France stands at the 7th position in world GDP ranking, just before India and UK. With being among of the 5 countries with a permanent seat in the UN since 1945, France is also among of the 9 nations in the world possessing nuclear weapons, with around 300 of them. France stands here at the 4th position.
I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's meet again later. Like aim of 50 likes. Bye, humans. Oh! Wait, if you want to know why I excluded Mars from this one, click on the video. Bye again.